and Helmut.
And today we're going to share a beautiful sequence with you where we link a soltada coming from close embrace, so we make the embrace very elastic. The final sequence will look like this. We have an apertura, back ocho. From the back ocho we go into a soltada. From the soltada we have two sacadas, and we finish again with two ochos in close embrace and have the same position as we started. How to get there? We start with a very common position, apertura in open embrace into back ochos, second back ocho stop. This is the position similar to a parada, but I don't put my leg there, I go here. And here I lead a change of direction, so I release and I let her come a little bit back and then invite her to turn to me. In the moment that she's looking to me, I change my axis, and with this she will have the turn. Then I step back to the position where I was before, and again she will do an ocho in the same moment. And then we exit with caminata. One more time from behind the leader, so we just had apertura, we go into back ocho, second back ocho. Now, soltada, ochos in opposition, exit caminata. One more time, more fluid from behind the follower, back ocho, back, and exit. In tango, we want to enjoy this position of the soltada because it's still a little bit something special. We don't do it so often. And so don't try to be very fast with this, and then we have, and it's already finished. But really play with this moment when you're away, and when you come back to it, and then we go. Yes. Tip number 2. We divide into two ways how we create pivot. One is to walk around our partner that we call free pivot. Why free? Because if I change my axis, my position, she will pivot and face me again. But sometimes I will want her to create more pivot, and then I will create torsion and she will react. Sometimes we call this also push and pull. We have another video about this, how we can create this part, and we create this spiralization in our partner's body. In today's sequence, we apply both. So when we have the apertura, and from the back ocho, here, we have a free pivot. So important, my dear leaders, don't go too early. If you already come here, then she has to work everything on her own, and it will be a little bit unstable. If you wait here and you use this to have this transition together, it will be much more easy to achieve it. So, free pivot, we transfer the weight together, and we go. Now comes the variation number 1. And the first variation is that when our partner will come around, we want our partner to pivot more. So after the free pivot, we will add some torsion, making her pelvis look into the same direction as mine. We have other videos where we play with Americana positions, could have a backward cross, all kind of beautiful combinations possible. Today, from this position, we just take a simple sacada. And we keep a little bit of distance to our partner, 5 centimeters, but not the center. Here we go. You see, Iris has her feet very beautifully outward rotated. We recommend that, that makes it easier. The second sacada is again the same. I do a back cross and take again a sacada with the same leg. And then we just have the back ocho and back ocho. One more time from the beginning. So, as before, intro, apertura. As before, first ocho, second ocho, soltada. Now, the new part is that after this pivot, we add more to go away from our partner. And here we take again the embrace. Sacada number 1, sacada number 2, ocho, and ocho. Let's see it from the other side. Behind the leader we start. Apertura, back ocho, soltada. Now is the moment away from me. We continue. That's it. If you don't have so much experience of your doing sacadas as a leader, let's practice once the step. So she will come around, and the first position is diagonal in this direction, and then I collect and I turn with this. I collect and do a cross. And then again, I do the same. This step is more the character of a side step, a lateral step, but it's also a little bit forward. So it's not just lateral, but it's also not a true forward step. It's a mix. And by that, we have it. For the timing, I anticipate the cross. So when she's coming, I have step and step. It's a double time, and sometimes it's done, or very often it's done in a non-rhythmic way, because the soltada is a more non-rhythmic element, and then I have step, step, and we continue. Last time, first variation, back ocho, and sacada, sacada, and we finish with the back ochos. Now we continue to turn with the back ochos before we stayed on the same level, and we link it now with the last version in close embrace. So if we start in close embrace, we will have the ochos with rolling, and we will need to release here the arms and have the first soltada to establish the space. Now, we have again, as before, the sacada, number 1 in the same, and in the sacada number 2, I go closer to her new standing leg, and by that we get again close, and we have again ochos in close embrace. One more time. So we have ocho in close embrace, ocho in close embrace, release, go for soltada. Sacada in open embrace, soltada, sacada closing, 2 ochos in close embrace. Once from behind the leader, we start with close embrace, apertura, back ocho. Second back ocho, give a little bit of space. Second sacada, get close again, and again 2 ochos to exit. There are many possibilities to create your own sequence with these ingredients. Feel free to share what you found out. We'll be happy to receive it. One element that we just published before the summer break was the flying leg. And the flying leg was that here we had an impulse to go up. And this could also work very nicely for the second sacada. So for the first sacada, we have normal sacada. For the second, we come in and we can create this lift of the leg of our follower. If you need help, write a comment and we'll get back to you.